Play it. Wait, you don't do it on the
These guys suck.
They did an in-game one. Alright, what's popping here?
We got...
We really lucked out on the choice
and
here.
in cruise, too. That's a whole other thing.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't know if these guys have played before, but...
I have no idea. Grain's got to get himself a little bit more All right. At least this is a situation where, like, you're going in feeling like you can just play one game of singles.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, you're going to want to win by the widest margin, just like it would be a singles bracket.
Right. Oh, Ryan, do you want to get on here? Okay, bye.
Oh, big random tipper. You love to see it, and you hate to see it. Oh, don't take your time. Just look at your phone and stuff. That's way more important, eh?
Hey.
Looking at your Tinder messages or something, huh?
God, I wish.
So this is the first thing, and we're talking about Jared's crew rubbing its hands together, licking its lips at Marth Fox being the first,
Right.
the introductory match.
That's what. So Jesse, I was surprised that he didn't draft Grain, and it was for this very reason: is that he just kind of has the ability to get rinsed by a Marth.
Yeah.
Of which there are many.
A rinsing has yet to take place, but
It looks like
in this economy, I'm thinking
the tap is turned on. I think it's just a
Exactly.
matter of does Grain go under the faucet.
absolutely.
Are those just like noise canceling
I
is there
don't know.
any
They're like,
sound in that?
You wear that on like construction
sites, yeah.
So he's decked out, is what I'm saying.
There's no music? That's sick.
He's decked out. Oh,
Have you guys brought up the fact that Drite went to Summit?
actually no.
Drite went to Summit.
Drake was at Summit as a buy-in.
And we're really seeing the fruits of his labors right now.
Of his money.
Yeah, which is him beating Grain
Random
right
up
now.
smash. You don't like to see that.
I like that wave dash out of shield, turnaround grab.
That was weird. Reverse fair.
Yeah, I was thinking up air there maybe, but
See, this is where
I didn't go to Summit, did I?
this is where the disparity of like not being able to punish bad F smashes with wave dash out of shield is like really bad.
Yeah.
And it becomes like way more skewed.
Because that's the tier 3 Marths that we have. That's such a big part of the equation in beating them is being able to like
Punish F smash.
punish F smash.
Specifically out of shield.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get.
It wasn't far enough.
He
to
almost
the right.
got infinited on the platform.
Yeah,
but not
the
quite. So Grain needs to take one stock, or else he was literally useless.
rolls up. Yeah, like it's so skewed and like the ball is so in Drite's court right now. Oh, okay.
So
Sack right combo.
this is where Grain actually made a dent in the crew rather than
Yeah.
because one stock in a 4v4 is like nothing.
But these guys are both like third round picks.
Yeah.
So to get 2 stock here is like not great either.
Oh.
A shine there would have been
Yeah.
gigantic.
He's obviously just trying to get a big yimp to make this
Yeah.
last stock worth it, but
Ooh.
very bad
Is that
DI.
pivot? Oh, that was early.
That was.
He's got like weird aerial choices.
Yeah, I'm just questioning a lot of overall decisions, but that's okay.
because he still have 2 stocks.
All right, that was, I guess, the correct recovery because he was obviously just going to cover ledge.
There you go. Got him all with wave dash out of shield forward smash.
My favorite tactic
It's a good.
in this video game we play. And now we got Kyle going in versus Drite. I suppose that's true. You put in, because this crew has Adam, a superior Sheik.
Yeah.
Just hate to say it. But I think to neutralize this Marth problem, putting in an around similar level Sheik, that's the way to do it.
So I feel like if Adam goes in right now, he could just like keep his 4 stocks, but then still it's like Jared on his own counter pick.
Yeah.
For the next game, and you really want to save Adam for maybe getting like Dreamland or something against Jared.
Something like that.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hey, he gets the first needle. You'll love to see that. It's already,
He spot dodged like 4 times.
but honestly, Sheik spot dodge, kind of fresh.
He's good.
So, I don't blame him. Running it in air is not fresh though.
Ooh.
The spot dodge gets red that time. Nair there was interesting. I think Fair just would have been just better. But Nair, big sexy legs for sure.
What is it? Sexy legs? Is that what the
sexy
the
legs?
guy said
L-I-G-S.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's being like,
he's kind of tricking him up on shield, trying to at least.
well, just like
Oh, that was
Marth
kinda
doing run-in shield isn't really what you expect, you know?
What? Oh no, that was bad. He tried to babysit and just completely fucked up.
Ooh.
You got
I guess
that's
reading the roll there.
the most panic spot dodges ever. I think he's shown that he's going to spot dodge literally every time.
Yeah.
So
Every mix-up.
that's the way to. You can't be reading rolls at that point.
Ooh. All right.
And Drake ain't hearing nothing right now.
He's in his own
He's
zone
in his
right now.
zone.
Don't let him.
I would hate to see him in his zone, and I think that's what we're seeing right now.
Yeah.
And Adam is shaking in his little cowboy boots that he wears all
His
the time.
little Namby boots are
His
trembling.
little orange cowboy boots. He comes in them sometimes.
Adam comes in his own boots?
Yeah. He uses it to catch.
Do you think there's a market for like a shoe? It's like a fleshlight, but it's a shoe that you could just like wear. Wow, that barely worked.
Yeah, I could barely hear you because everyone is yelling really loud.
Oh, so like imagine a fleshlight,
I always do.
except it's a boot, and you can like wear it.
Yeah, well, you'd have to empty it out pretty rigorously.
Yeah, but like you do that anyway. You have to like maintain it. You
Yeah.
can't just let it stew.
But like, if you're going to use it as like a main shoe in your cycle of shoes,
Yeah.
you have to do it more often than I think most people probably would a normal flashlight.
Yeah, that's
I've never
true.
Personally used one, so I can't say for
neither.
sure. So this is like an even game, but it shouldn't be because Kyle came in with 4.
Yeah. So if this game goes in Dright's favor, this crew battle is over.
Essentially, Adam would have to, as the top seed, would have to carry extraordinarily
Who
hard.
else does Adam's crew have?
I don't even know.
Cortland,
To be
it's
honest.
Cortland.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he's a good value too. So.
He's good value, but like if Dre wins this right now, then Cortland doesn't get FD,
Yeah.
which is real bad. Actually, Adam might even have to go in and then just save Cortland for FD.
Yeah. Oh no.
Not looking so good.
Droid's going off right now. I'll say it. Summit. We're seeing the results.
This is what
in front
happens.
of our eyes.
You drop that money, you watch Mango eat pizza, and then you come back and you're whipping Bandito's ass.
So true. Oh. And that's how every player got good.
Watching Mango eat the za.
Exactly. I wonder what he has on his pizza.
He's talked about it.
Is he a meat? All meat?
He's
because he's a man.
It's like something and onions and like sausage.
Funyuns?
Onions. Regular.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know. I was definitely. Oh yeah, he keeps spot dodging. I was very aware of this for a long time for some reason.
You were very aware of this?
Yeah, of his pizza choices.
Well, it's always an interesting topic. Well, interesting might be overstating it. It's
Yeah.
always a topic.
It is a topic.
So, Drake is.
I would
he
fuck
has
the boot is all I'm saying.
Yeah, of course. I absolutely agree with that. If it had the correct interior, because if you have like an old boot, it gets kind of worn down in there.
Yeah. But so like, I think a problem you'd find is like if you go in, like your socks might be a little bit dirty or whatever.
Yeah. Like it's
it's-
not very sanitary.
Yeah, it's
you
a
need,
whole-
I think, optimally, you put something in the boot, like kind of like a
sleeve.
A sleeve, yes, and then you use that.
Okay.
I think that would be the way to do it.
Yeah.
Because the boot will provide like the tension on your willy.
Yeah.
And then you wouldn't have to get the actual boot that dirty.
Yeah.
You still want to clean it just out of like,
Yeah.
you know.
But I'm thinking like, you know, like some people they'll wear like compression pants or whatever.
No,
it's like
no.
it's like an old. I think like old women do it
Okay.
or something.
Sure.
Compression pants are a thing.
You're gonna have to explain to me what they do. For,
I don't
like,
know what they do. I just know they're a
like
thing.
compression. What does that mean?
I don't know, but all I'm saying is that
What do they look
compression.
like?
I don't know what they look like.
So this is just a completely nebulous concept.
I don't know if they're like if they're like Spanx or something. Like what the.
Compression pants.
Yeah. Or,
So
no, or
continue
maybe I'm
with
thinking
your-
compression shirt. Either way, there's compression things, and I'm thinking a flashlight would accomplish a similar, you know, because it would still be like around you. I think that would
So
accomplish a
you
similar
think it's
thing.
accomplishing a similar thing, but you don't even know what that does. You don't even
No.
know what compression shirt or compression pants do. So this is a really baseless statement, is all I'm saying. You're coming at me with all these supposed facts, but
I just want to fuck up.
you
Boom,
certainly
dude.
are no expert. So Kyle has 1 stock. They are up, is it a 3 stock lead right now?
Yes.
Because of Drake going off, because of his summit power up. But May is doing aight.
May can like lose 2 here and be fine. Like they still keep
Yeah.
counter pick advantage.
I feel like May could lose 3 and it would.
So something to think about. Ryan, it was like I would, like I don't know if he will beat Cortland if they play. He hasn't played Melee today. He's been playing 64. So
Wait, why did it reset it?
I was just trying to quit out, I guess. So I think them having this crispy 4-stock lead could be quite important because
It is
Ryan goes in with
crispy,
Sheik.
isn't
Ryan could get like 2-stocked for sure.
I don't know if they declared characters first. Would he lock Sheik?
For this crew, I believe so.
Maybe.
Because I don't like. Unless Jared wants to go in on Cortland and then they want to save Ryan for like a weakened Adam.
A weak and injured
He's
Adam.
been wounded.
And it is crispy, this lead. It was on the pan on the stove for a minute.
There's some olive oil. They covered the top. There's some golden
I love
brown
it.
action happening.
And you bite it and it goes.
Yep.
I will certainly not say insurmountable, but just the fact that what was Droid, like a 3rd round pick, and he
Yeah.
made the dent that big.
7 stocks, yeah.
So
Right now, if May takes...
it's all about, like, every stock is extraordinarily valuable for the remaining team.
Yeah.
You have to keep literally all of them, basically.
I think if May can take, like, 1 here, essentially did his job. 2, like, that's so huge.
Yeah, that I think he's. Yeah. If he takes 2, that's, like, actually really good, I
Yeah.
think. Cortland has leveled up versus Sheik. I'll say that.
As we've seen, taking Adam to his limits.
To his absolute limits.
I hate when commentators say that.
And then Adam.
That was bad DI.
And then, yeah, it was. And then Adam took Cortland to his mental limits.
Yeah. Losing to Adam's Fox will break a man.
So I think May is moving pretty well.
That was
one-
just sus DI on the tip.
Yeah, and one thing I don't like is going for. So he is like wave dashing a lot in like just kind of wave dash. That's his main movement, and then he goes in with either an F tilt or a dash attack, like dash stop F tilt. But at 0, that's terrible.
Right, that's big CC.
But that's like his big approach so far in.
This matchup is so crouch cancel heavy,
Yeah.
and I feel like we aren't seeing
Reverse.
May utilize crouch cancel in the way that he could.
Yeah.
CC grab as Sheik is gigantic. Just CC like dash forward grab.
And even crouching to get past Marth aerials could be pretty
Yeah.
good. Because I feel like Cortland, he is going to do some Marth aerials. He's not going to stay grounded all the time for approaching Sheik.
Yeah.
So at this rate, I think Cortland is going to lose maybe 1 stock.
Yeah.
But that's still bad.
Then
That's
yeah,
still
so
bad
then
for them.
like Ryan goes in potentially and has his own counter pick.
That was a confident edge guard. People in crews don't play that confident.
Exactly. So yeah, we do want to see 1 more from May, but
Yeah, if May takes 1 more, then he like
it
he overstated his value. Like
Yeah.
he is
3
he
stocks.
made himself
3 stocks
more
is like
valuable.
the last round pick is pretty good.
Yeah,
That's kind of more than you can hope for.
especially because Cortland is like the highest of the drafts. Period, basically.
Yeah. Ryan flaming the shit out of Cortland right now.
And that's what you got to do.
That's such a big component of crews.
Oh wow, that was bad. Reverse back air. Weak reverse back air.
Oh,
that-
shit. Oh,
May is not playing nervous at all, actually.
is he usually this good?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no
I
idea.
feel like I've never really seen him play. Yeah,
But
sour
what
forecast.
I can say, he is playing very confident and not particularly shaky, which I'm very surprised. to
Keeping
see.
up, like
I think
more than I would.
I think their
expected.
crew having a big lead is very helpful in that. But
Yeah, that's true. Not a lot of pressure.
Cortland is very much spamming right now.
Spamming, mashing, kind of brain dead. That sucks.
So
Again,
May's
really
platform
bad
movement
DI.
to actually get in between the up tilts was really good, and then
Nice,
he
yeah.
did nothing.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate. But May was showing I like what he was doing there.
I think
he was showcasing some stuff.
If they make it to another crew battle, they win this one, then I would expect some stuff from it.
I just want to say, when Cortland leans back and you can see his glasses, he looks so much like Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
It's the resemblance is so strong. All right, so you were right. Mr. O'Connell stepping into the ring.
On the Fox?
He locked in Fox. It's just what I assume would
Fox
happen.
on Dreamland, 3 stocks to 4.
Fox is his main. Like, let's
Yeah.
he's hand warm.
If Ryan can take this one, then if he should win this game, then it's like it's over.
Yeah.
I don't think Adam's gonna beat Jared.
Adam
on
would
his
have to go
counter pick.
extreme read text with up smash mode.
Yeah, Adam Duncan Reed.
He would have to go Duncan mode, and I don't know if that's possible. I've never seen him go full Duncan. Dunkin, by the way. You've ever seen him go full Duncan?
No, is this a Tropic Thunder reference?
No.
Oh,
I'm not. Come on, man.
I just assume everything you say is
A reference of
a
some
reference.
kind? Or an insult to Adam?
Yeah. And that would have been both.
That's true. He really. So I just wanted to point out that Cortland did in fact run in raw F smash at 0%.
Yeah.
Very Mutaking-esque, very cheesy, very lame.
Yeah, but like, have you seen Rishi's video on like neutral decision making?
No, because I don't want to.
Okay.
But I know that it exists.
It does exist. I saw it.
And I saw a clip on Twitter of it, just an isolated clip where he's like, the correct answer was F smash,
exactly.
and it was at 0.
Yeah, but so that's the thing. Like, you catch them dashing away with a tipper, they'll just die.
That's true. And F smash usually, like, it pretty much always knocks down at 0 because nobody's
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, you're not gonna be like CCing like grounded Marth at 0.
So this is where an unfortunate Ryan disadvantage comes in, where he literally was not playing Melee today at all.
He's big on the 64. He might be feeling a little bit of 64 Fox right now. 80%. Can't be too mad at that.
So like, you look at this and you're like, oh, it's even. But in reality, Jared's crew, or no, who's Adam's crew is the one that's really far behind. Like a full person.
No,
What, no?
they're even right now.
I guess that's true, isn't it? Because
There's just Ryan and Jared, and then Cortland and Adam.
you're right. You are right. May, quote-unquote, lost, in big quotes, their lead, but it wasn't really.
I mean, taking the 2 stocks is like fine, you know.
Yeah.
Just clean up Bandito.
But then you
put a
gotta,
little dent in
you
Cortland.
consider, like, who the stocks belong to, and then
Yeah,
you get
exactly.
one
6
off
on
of
PR.
a high-value,
Yeah.
crew pick. Dude, he's getting infinited right now.
Well, that's kind of a panicky
that
double
was-
jump right to center
That was like a
stage.
double jump tomahawk. Like, he just didn't do anything. He just got grabbed. Fair.
Yep.
I guess the neutral B was kind of the only thing that would hit him. But
Yeah, I
it
think he
did
could have got
nothing.
like tipper.
It essentially
up air,
did
tipper
nothing.
fair. Yeah. Ryan does this thing, and I know it a lot from teaming with him, where he'll say, "We need to kill whoever is at high percent."
Yeah.
And then he gets very greedy for kills, which in teams
he
works
gets
pretty well.
hyper-focused.
Yeah. So I would not be surprised if we see the guy just start.
Where he starts getting
Flicking
a
his
little, maybe a
C-stick
little,
up.
desperate.
He gets a little antsy for the kill.
That was a bit cheesy, but the tech opportunity was there, whereas normal forward-facing counter, borderline impossible to tech.
Yeah.
It's probably the hardest thing in the whole game to tech.
Oh, that would have been gigantic. Does Ryan look like the Pringles guy in the player cam to you?
A little bit with the mustache, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Goals. I don't know what his the mascot's name is supposed to be. Maybe he's Pringle,
Yeah.
and then the chips are his. So he's just
Are
Pringle.
they like part of him? What if he's like a super long tube and they just keep cutting off little bits of Pringle?
They're gonna run out eventually,
Yeah.
unless he's like a lizard.
Oh, he regrows Pringles.
Yeah.
You can fuck a tube of Pringles.
That's definitely true. But once again, if it's like salt and vinegar, you don't want to do that.
No. Well, like you don't. I'm just saying you like take the tube. You just take the tube and you like take all the chips out. You like clean it and everything.
Yeah.
And then you like put stuff in it.
Yeah, like
and then,
saran wrap.
Yeah, and like
Yeah,
some kind
'cause-
of a lubricant.
Like pizza flavored Pringles. I don't want that in my pee-pee hole.
Yeah.
So
it
anyway,
would
this is
burn
very
so
tense.
good.
This is very tense in this crew. But that last Ledge Exchange was crazy while we were just thinking about fucking a tube of Pringles. This is very tense. I don't want to say this will decide the crew battle, but it'll have a pretty
It's a big deal because then the anchors, it decides who gets their counter pick.
Yeah.
Are we seeing
Oh, Oh, that's
Ooh,
it.
that's
And
it.
Adam, I mean,
Ryan did his job.
Ryan did his job. Adam's crew is down a strong individual.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm saying. Adam has to go in.
In comes
and-
Adam. Ryan doesn't necessarily need to take a stock. Obviously, it'd be really nice, but
Yeah. Just
the fact that Jared now gets FD or Stadium or whatever he wants.
And the fact that it's
huge.
Ryan into Jared, both Foxes, it's going to be hard for little donkey guy. You know?
Yeah, the little dumbass, if I may.
Well, I mean, I wasn't going to say that really. I mean, that's a little rude.
Can't spell Duncan without dumbass.
No, there's a lot of letters that actually don't correspond. There's D, U, and A, and that's it.
That's close.
My co-commentator is too busy watching Ultimate. Was it a Losers Semis or something?
Yeah.
What?
Robbie Will is a good set.
Oh yeah?
Winner plays Boople.
Oh yeah? Damn, that's crazy, bro. And this is where, like, well, just having a counter pick at all is, like, nice, but having to use it for one stock
Yeah.
is, like, such a poor value move that literally has to happen because there's no other choice.
Yeah. So now we're seeing we're going right to Battlefield.
Yeah, it makes sense.
One stock of the one stock off the Fox. I think it's probably safe to assume that Adam's just gonna clean this up.
I don't know, bro. Bro. He forgot that he had one only.
How pale did I look in the player?
I wasn't looking at here when you were playing.
Because Ryan is not a particularly pale guy.
No.
He's half black, and and he's looking like a Pringle.
All right, so Ryan's already moving on him quite well.
Okay, never mind. I was entirely wrong.
Oh, that was probably supposed to be an up tilt because
You know
that's what I would have
the
done.
most tilting shit is when Sheik gets all 3 hits of down smash on your shield and you just can't punish it.
Yeah, that's makes me cry. That was a good side B.
Ooh, that drill was sick.
The drill F tilt, not so good.
Oh!
I honestly think that was a bad recovery choice, but it just worked out.
Yeah, I guess Adam was trying to cover like on stage.
Okay. It was
Ryan's
hard to
definitely,
convert at that
Ryan's definitely about to just up
without
smash.
like some really. That turnaround up tilt was great.
Yeah,
that was really
roll
good.
in, turn around, up tilt.
Oh, an iDog-esque F smash
Yeah.
for sure.
Boom, he did his job, and then some.
And then there's more to do he could do. Except this is the percent where he'll get popped off into fair by any move, so.
Oh, that was bad ledge dash.
But it was
Not
like
dead,
so good that it was so bad that it was good.
I guess.
Because he just air dodged on instead, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. Well,
So-
Ryan did great, took 4
Yeah,
stocks.
that was the thing to do, you know?
Yeah. Should we try to interview him?
Well, what? He went off. I'll say it.
Why didn't you want to interview him?
How do you feel about your performance?
Yeah.
Well, I did my job, and it's up to the rest of the team. There, that was the interview.
We could ask him about the boot.
That'll come later. Just like I'm going to be coming later when I use
In the boot. Yeah,
or the
yeah.
Pringles can. Is it a can? Would you call it a can?
Yeah.
Tube.
Or does it?
Because like, no, listen to me for 1 second. You know, Yoplait tubes, like the tube yogurt.
Yeah.
That's a tube.
Yeah.
And I've heard people call the Pringles tube like it. I've mostly heard can, but I've heard it referred to as a tube. But how could both of those be tubes?
So is the defining characteristic of the yogurt tube the softness of the
the malleability.
Yeah, malleability was a much better word than
A Pringles can? That
bendability.
shit ain't malleable.
It is not. But I feel like it's like, to me, for whatever reason, when it's like closed and there's chips in it, that's a can. And once it's empty and there's no top on it, to me that's a tube.
That's a tube. Okay, that's an interesting distinction. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I'm saying I wouldn't fuck the can, I would fuck the tube.
because it's just like the fact that they're like both referred to. They could both be referred to as a tube, but if you think about their functionality, it's very different.
Yeah. Well, what else is a tube other than the yogurt? Because like, generally, I think a tube is like a thing with, it's like a straw. It's like things with, it's got 2 like open ends and stuff travels through
You
it.
shouldn't have phrased it like that, man. How many holes does a straw have?
1.
All right, I agree with that.
But you know what I mean? Like it's like an open, it's like a pipe, like a.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that whole how many holes does a straw have thing is like a little epic debate on like Ludwig and shit.
Yeah.
And then very recently, Vsauce had a video on it and determined that it is in fact one hole in a straw.
Yeah,
Because like if the straw is straight up right and you like flatten it, as if it resembled a donut, so it would only be one hole.
I don't know if I finished that Vsauce video.
Michael here.
Didn't he start with by taking a shit? And then,
I don't know.
he picked a donut out of the toilet and ate it.
I haven't watched a full Vsauce video in quite some time.
They're good.
He is here. And then he says, "Where are your fingers?" Honestly, it feels like Adam can't find his fingers right now because he's getting creamed. Because he has to use his fingers on the controller to do inputs and win, and it's like he's not even doing that, so it's like he can't find his fingers.
Jared hot off second place.
Much like Vsauce Michael here. Where
Vsauce Michael here doesn't know where Adam's fingers are. Adam doesn't know where Adam's fingers are. Jared knows exactly where his fingers are. They're on the box.
Hitting
And
that broken-ass box.
They're hitting
loud
broken
as shit.
Shine move.
Angles that are
stupid
genuinely
angles.
unfair. Genuinely unfair, no cap. And then,
Nice edge guard. And Adam's just gonna clean this one up.
That was the worst. If he hit that F
After a
tilt,
forward tilt.
if he hit that F tilt, nothing would have happened. He would still be on stage. It wouldn't have sent him anywhere.
Yeah.
So that was like the worst